Hey everyone, it's May 27th, and that means that if today's your birthday, you share it with alleged serial killer Wayne Williams, who was likely responsible for the Atlanta child murders from 1979 to 1981, and that is him right up there. Williams was a native of Atlanta, born in 1958 to two teachers in the Dixie Hills neighborhood, from which many of his victims later disappeared. He had a typical childhood and graduated with honors from high school, after which he dedicated his time to trying to become a DJ. While running an amateur radio station from his parents' house, he worked intermittently at some local radio stations, using his contacts as a means of talking to teenagers about the music business. He enrolled at Georgia State University, studying business and psychology, but dropped out after 2 years. Williams often made up stories about how successful he was, branding him as a liar in the neighborhood. He only had one run-in with the police prior to becoming the prime suspect in the child murders, and that was for impersonating an officer in 1976. In 1979, black children started going missing, with their bodies typically found showing signs of being abused before they were killed. They were all abducted from the same general area, and the FBI was called in to assist the local police with the investigation. Victims ranged in age from 7 to 21, and the nascent criminal profiling division was hard at work trying to determine who was responsible for these deaths. With racial tensions high in the South at this time, many in the community felt the police weren't doing enough to try to solve the cases or stop future murders. The FBI predicted that the killer would dump his victims in a body of water to try and hide evidence, and in 1981 they finally caught a break. After dozens of unsolved murders, detectives were staking out the Chattahoochee River late at night when they heard a splash and saw a station wagon driving away from a bridge. They pulled the car over and found Williams driving, claiming that he was on his way to meet with a singer. 2 days later, the nude body of a 27-year-old man was found in the river near where the splash was heard, and the authorities were sure they had their man. Williams held a press conference on his own to profess his innocence and caused a media sensation around the case. Arrested 2 weeks later, he was tried and convicted of killing two young men, being sentenced to life in prison. It is strongly believed that he also abused and killed the 26 children who were murdered. He maintains his innocence to this day, claiming that the KKK was behind the crimes, though there have been no killings since his arrest that match the profile of the murders. The cases are still officially unsolved, with investigations periodically being reopened over the last 40 years, though no alternative theories of a different killer have been found. Some family members of victims believe the wrong man has been blamed all these years, but advanced forensic testing over the last 2 decades has made the case stronger, with tests on hair samples found on multiple victims matching his DNA. The case has been officially reopened and DNA testing is ongoing, but no results have yet been announced from the latest round of the investigation. He was denied parole in 2019 and will next be eligible in 2027. Was Wayne Williams the Atlanta child murderer? Short of confession, we'll probably never know for sure, but it seems likely, and I hope the DNA results are released soon to help put this question to bed. If this is your birthday, I hope you have a great day. Leave me a comment so I can wish you a happy birthday. If you know someone whose birthday it is today, send them this video so they can find out all about their birthday twin. And to Wayne Williams, I say, happy birthday, you bastard.